The story begins with a very strange space. The world is not like our world. There are no cities, cars, pets, or meat. People live in small villages, surrounded by walls, and where animals are truly free and their mercy. It is there where we meet our protagonist, Richard, who is at a farewell party since at the age of 12. They have to do the year of sharing. The kids leave the village and live with the animals. It is very dangerous. Richard was fascinated with the old times and his connection with his parents wasn't strong. His father was very fond of him and his mother wasn't close to him. So he asked them that no one goes to his farewell. At the end of the party, his father goes to speed his indications, says goodbye to and Richard tells to the doctor to make sure that the record date is fine, with which they record his trajectory during the year and they write a book.
He wakes up in the morning in a completely different place and discovers that he's raised in the deer with a family of father, mother, older brother, and a female baby. Richard wanted something better. He wanted to fight, not just run away. He has the smell of a baby, so he's always very close to his mother. In the family, there are two groups. The first is his mother, the baby deer, and he, who always try to stay together, and the father, who is always protecting the family. So the only notice they emit comes from the mother to know where the children are. During that time, Richard has cold and missed his old life. While he is living with deer, had some problem with his skin isn't made to the environment, so he gets scratched frequently and he gets cold frequently too. So he decides to make clothes with leaves. It didn't keep very warm, but allowed him to deflect most of the wounds. On the other hand, he lost weight. He only eats some herbs and his mother's milk in the evening. But the environment has not only brought him problems, he has developed his sense.
Some days later, his father hits him with his antlers to protect him, as he hears a wolf nearby. His father intends to flee, but Richard and his brother decide to confront him. He attacks the wolf by throwing stones, but none of them reach the target. Immediately, two more wolves come in support, so they decide to flee. One wolf followed him, while his brother was followed by two wolves. To get the attention of those two, he chose to save her brother. Then he ran as fast as he could and climbed a tree where he spent the night. He understood during that battle that he was very weak. When he woke up, he decided to not life is a deal. He wasn't going to ask his year of cherry, then he was going to do it alone. That is why he developed different tools to face better than nature, like spears and a catapult. While he's working, he hears his mother there looking for him. He was excited to know that his mother cared about him and realized his love was stronger than with his biological mother. The whole family was happy of his arrival. As they walked, they realized that they were being followed by wolves. So father decided to go into the water to make it more difficult for them. During his jumping training, baby deer buries a stick in his leg. At the same time, the wolves were approaching. So father decided to hide her, and the rest fled. Richard could not bear to leave her alone, so he stayed with her, took out the stick out of her leg, and covered her leg to stop the bleeding. The second day after his family abandoned them, two wolves arrived at the hideout. Richard, with his catapult, hit the wolf in the eye and shot as many stones as necessary to kill it. The other wolf decided to escape. They decided to flee. During the journey, they didn't see any wolf, but heard many howls, and then they discovered that the wolves were hunting them.
It occurred to Richard that, in order to lose the wolves, they had to look for water. They walked until found a lake. He passed the lake with difficulty and understood the great support that his sister was giving him. When he reached the other side, he fell asleep. Then he decided to continue escaping. Richard estimated the location of their family, so they went to there. At the reunion with the family, everyone was happy and grateful to him. He told to his father the danger. but he couldn't understand. So he climbed a tree and
When he woke up, he heard a howl. He was angry with himself because they were following them, and he realized that the wound of the baby deer had opened. He decided first to heal her wound, and then cut a little of his leg to get the attention of the wolves, and he went down to hill to get them away and go to his place of advantage. He runs to a hill. When he arrives, he climbs as fast as possible. When he was relatively safe, he considered to continue climbing and rest. But his health isn't very well. He had made a great physical effort and didn't have food, so he apparently lost consciousness. In the end, father gone to find Richard at the forest, but he only finds the recorder. His mother says his son died during the year of sharing, and finally Richard learned to share.